Good evening, YouTube. This is again 2P317, and just came out here today saying, asking how many people out there has been tempted to do something bad. Me is included. When I first got saved, um, I didn't know where to start. I started off really on fire. Like, yeah, I'm getting ready for Christ, and want to spread His word, be humble and do all these things, for, for God. But then I realized, because this is me when I first got saved, knowing I really had no experience of anything or no knowledge of a lot. So when I first started, I didn't know where to begin. So when I started trying to get closer to God, it was like more things were thrown at me, different situations, different situations from school, different situations going on with my family, and just mentally, I just been going through things and my head's been spinning, and it's just things been thrown at me from different ways, and I didn't know what to do. And I know there's some people out there that's like me, or that was like me, because I thought I was losing my head, the devil was constantly throwing things at me like, you're not gonna never do this, you're not gonna never do that, you're not gonna, just a whole bunch of things, and just doubting myself. And I'm really thinking, and this has went on for maybe a good week, but I finally realized praying is the key. Praying and reading the word is the key. Because once I started getting to it, I started praying more often, started reading more often, and just being and just talking to Him, and just asking Him for strength and all that. I gained so much, and it's like once you gain so much, it all go away, and you'll continue to just grow and get stronger in everything that you're put into. And so and how much you'll learn from experience, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not perfect, but it's I learned so much from from every battle that I fight. And it's it seems like this every week. I have one certain thing that's always going to bring me down, that's always going to keep knocking on my head, and punching in my head and throwing in my head. And and it's God, first it's mind blowing. It's oh my goodness, I can't take it. But you can't give up. You can't give, because I'm thinking, I know it's people out here who are trying to get saved, or who just got saved, and it's the same situation as me. But for me, the school that I go to, you're not gonna find that many saved people there. And if they and if they do, I do love my school. Well, anyways, but where I'm the school I go to, it's not that many people who really try to walk in the right path. So it's I'm around all this garbage. I should say garbage. Trash, I'm say that. And you're surrounded by all of it, and it's so tempting. And it's so tempting to do, to just jump off and be with them. It's so tempting to just keep on leaving from where you started, from where you are renewed from. And just you just gotta constantly pray and just ask God, for strength and guidance, and to lead you, because He will. And it just seemed as me being a senior in high school, and you know, college, and then all this and all that, and college is it just is so stressful. And then me personally, it just been so stressful, and just so um just it just what everything wasn't working out right. It really felt like nothing worked out right. So you know, I just call on the name of God, call on the name of Jesus, and He'll just bring you through. You just have to constantly fight, and just don't give up, you know, because it's always going to be that temptation that's going to be right on your tail. And so it's just something that we all, as Christians, my bros and sis, that we need to keep fighting, keep believing in. Even though there are people out there who don't believe in it, or when you tell them something, they think that you're a complete idiot. You know, it has to be put in you that can't be something that will get you so angry or so upset. Because you remember what I told you, that used to be me. Like when I was out there first, and someone, and I was Christian, and I was out there, but I was kind of like lukewarm, you know. And I was out there, and someone say something about God or something. I just be so angry, like, what you say? What do you say? And so I just realized, like now realizing, if someone did come to me and say that, or as now, I have a teacher who, you know, I have a teacher who's out there and always wants to question my faith, or always wants to, you know, try to put me out there. He's the type of teacher that's like, oh, you're a Christian, but you don't know this in the Bible, or you're a Christian, you don't remember this in the Bible, you know. So he's that type of person who will like to kind of criticize you, and just try to pick on you, something that the enemy always does. And it's just your job, and just pray, just you to keep praying and asking God, you know, give me the strength and even the tolerance to just keep humble, and keep love in my heart, and just say, hey, you know, and just tell him without being on pride and stuff, but then without sounding like you don't know what you're talking about. Because once you ask God for that guidance, and once you ask God for all of the knowledge that you study and that you want to speak out, He'll give it to you. He completely will. And it's just something that sometimes when I talk, sometimes it just flows out. Or sometimes, like, it even happens, like when I'm like doing homework and I'm like writing a paper, like typing a paper, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, Lord, like, I just want this paper to be an A paper. And I put a lot of thought in it, you know. It's just not gonna come to you like bing, you know, and I have to put thought in it, and you believe and trust it, and type it out, and an A paper. And that's a true story. So being tempted is something that can be tolerated. It's something that you do not have to do. It's something that can easily be broken. And I believe that. I hope that you guys continue to pray and keep God in your hearts. May God be with you all. And I hope this video has put a blessing to you. You will be seeing more from me. Okay? Bye.